The thought virus. Do you have it? How did you get it? How do you cure it if you do? Find out here on Colourful Life with Nick Ludick right now. See you soon. Hello, Aweh, one kind, and who liked it, everyone. Welcome to Colourful Life with Janine, with plenty of conversations with amazing people discussing everything from life coaching to fitness to business. A few monologues here and there, tons and tons of games and fun reaction vids, and much, much moreness. I'm Janine, and this is Colourful Life. To start this week, I will be interviewing my absolutely amazing dad. Yes, my dad, an author, NLP practitioner, and life coach, all the way from Innerdale. So please help me, visitors, to welcome my dad, Nick Ludick. And we will be chatting about his book, Becoming Emotionally Wise. Hi, Dad. How are you doing? Welcome to Colourful Life.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you for the invite.
You're welcome. Thank you. Well, Nick, Dad, your book, Becoming Emotionally Wise, is indeed a thought for us to provoke our emotions into becoming wise. We are going to be diving in to unravel some powerful discoveries about becoming emotionally wise. And to start off, my question is, what prompted you to first write this book? What was the idea around it, around starting the book?
In my profession as a life coach, people come into the office and I see tears, I see heartbreak, I see people in need of emotional counseling. And as a life coach, I endeavor to help them overcome their emotions. So that is really what inspired me.
That's great. The first lines of your book, Becoming Emotionally Wise, says the best thing any human being can do is to take control of the force that controls his life. Tell us more about this force that controls our lives and what needs to change for us to be free of this virus.
Absolutely. That force that I refer to is the human emotion. We can ask in this time of COVID-19, what can happen to you as a person? So many people have lost their jobs. People don't know where their next plate of food is going to come from. And if I ask you what is the worst thing that could happen to you, and you say to lose my job. If you contrast losing your job with losing somebody that you love, then losing your job is not the worst thing that could ever happen to you. If you contrast losing somebody that you love with losing a limb or becoming a quadriplegic in an instant, that could be then the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
Yes.
But becoming a quadriplegic is going to be small if you don't take control of that force, that human emotion. I've seen people in wheelchairs and people without limbs. In fact, the greatest mind that ever lived, or second to Einstein, Stephen Hawking, the guy could calculate the distance and the weight of stars, and he spoke through a machine.
Yes.
Sitting in a wheelchair.
Yes.
You see, he took control of that force.
Yes.
The worst thing that can happen to any human being is not taking control of that force that drives our human behavior, and that force is the human emotion.
Thank you. What are you trying to achieve through this life manual? Why is this so important for us to have this life manual?
Basically, I like to interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
I love the interaction. I'm a people's person. I love the classroom. Now in this time of lockdown, we cannot interact with people in a classroom anymore or in a boardroom.
Mm-hmm.
But the people need to get the message. The message has to be told. And this is one medium with a printed book. People can, in the comfort of their home, still get the same information, good quality information, good quality teaching about emotions and how to become emotionally wise by downloading the book or buying the book and doing the exercises in the safety of your home.
Mm, that's amazing. Can you put into perspective how big a problem the human emotion is, or not controlling the human emotion? How big a problem is that?
Well, that's very, 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 very big. And we are mostly captured by our emotions.
Mhm.
If we don't take control and these emotions, they control us, we become servants. We call that servitude. We are controlled by our emotions day in, day out. We see that in the newspapers, on the news. You see it in families. You see it even in the governments of today. There, some of these ministers, they speak before they think. We are not in control of our emotions. And this is what prompted me then to bring this message across, that we should take control of our emotions.
Emotions. Yes, amazing. There are many similar books around. What is this? How different is this book compared to everything else that is out there?
Absolutely. There's a lot of different the book there. We talk about emotions in the first place. I talk about self-discovery in the book. I talk about creating or understanding the thought virus, which is a new thing. And I also look at the concept of the mind. A lot of authors have written on these subjects and they are experts in these subjects. What I've done is I've taken the gold from each one of these books. I've read over 400, 500 books at this stage, and I pulled out the gold from all of these books and put them together in one place so that you don't have to go through reading so many books yourself. In one place, you can get the best of what these other authors have been writing about.
That's amazing. What surprised you most while you were putting the content together for this book? What popped out to you the most from your research?
Amazing, amazing. Yes, I've read so many books, and when I compiled the information, I saw the link. I saw the link from the books on emotions. I saw the link in the mind stories. I saw the link in the thing that I've learned, the NLP. When I did NLP, when I learned NLP, I saw the link. These things are all linked. They're not separate. So everybody tells a story. They tell the story in a different way. Yes. And when I realized this, it was so amazing. I'm on the right track. It was like life brought me to these different places, different books, different experiences, and brought them all together in one place. That is what was so surprising to me.
That's so cool. And when can we expect Becoming Emotionally Wise to be available to everyone? When can we expect that to be launched?
Emotionally Wise, we are working very, very hard in the background, putting the final details into the book. I would say within a week, you can watch the space. It will be launched on your Colourful Life. Yes. There will be videos on there on my yes, and the Facebook pages of the people who are working with me, set up a team
Okay.
and also on the Facebook page of Ladies of Hope here, right here in Annandale. The
Yeah.
book will be made available
Oh,
within a
that's
few
amazing.
weeks,
Can
few
you
days.
tell us a little bit more about Ladies of Hope and what it is that you do there specifically? Can you do that?
I'm Yes, yes, Ladies of Hope. I'm a life coach. I also double up as a therapist. I am a NLP practitioner and a certified life coach. So people come in here and they come for help. We are a non-profit organization.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies of Hope is a non-profit organization, and we work in the community. So we offer services for free. We offer life coaching for free. We offer counseling for free. Ladies of Hope here, they have a feeding scheme, feeding hundreds of hungry children every day. We have a home care base program. We also have a hospice where people come
Oh
and
wow!
get his treatment,
Oh wow! That
or
is
we
so
look after
amazing.
them in those last days.
Wow! Oh wow!
I want to something about being emotionally wise, if I may.
Mm.
The title.
Yes.
If you look at the cover of the book, there's a brain and there's a heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the book is really about synergy between the two, about the interaction between the brain and the heart. That is what the cover would tell us there. But there's a title there, there's a word, wise, becoming emotionally wise,
Mm-hmm.
WISE.
Yes.
That is an acronym. The W for wisdom, the I for insight, the S for stable,
Mm-hmm.
and the E for ethics. The W, wisdom, if you don't know who you are, I introduce you to yourself via a program called the Meta Programs. It's exercises that you do so that you can discover your personality.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it is wisdom to know thyself. It's wisdom to have understanding and knowledge about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That is the wisdom part of it. Then inside, I bring out the insight into your emotions. So we do some activities, we do some real activity in discovering our emotions, and we want to become responsible, take responsibility for our own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
That is the insight part of it there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to get you to become emotionally stable.
Okay.
We have a chart there where there's, according to that chart, 91 different emotions. There's hundreds more of emotions, hundreds. But according to our chart that we present in the book there's 91 different emotions. And each one of those emotions has with it also its own programs running.
Mm-hmm.
If you are miserable,
Mm-hmm.
you'll also find that you're mistrusting and you are not very confident
Mm-hmm.
if you are in that emotional state. And I see people coming in here, I see tears, I see heartache in people. And most of the time,
Yes.
you cannot fix somebody if you in that state, if you're
Yes.
still miserable, if you're still mistrusting, if you're still angry, if you're still unappreciative.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get you to an emotional state where you are feeling much better about yourself.
Yes.
You see the light at the end of the tunnel, if you
Yes.
like. And then the ethics, the E for ethics, ethics and morals and values.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to have good moral values to make a difference or to make a change in ourselves. And this is what the book is all about there. You know, it's to make a change in your own self, in the way that you feel, in the plans and the goals that you set for yourself.
Okay. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you for doing this interview with me on Colourful Life. I really, really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing Becoming Emotionally Wise on the shelves and on ebook websites. So I look forward to it being published or to it being published. I'm so excited for you. I
Thank you
know
so
that.
much.
I know this is the third book in the series. We were chatting earlier on. What are the other titles of the other two books, if I may ask?
In this particular series, the first book was the discovery of the human experience and the modeling of human excellence. That was the first book that I wrote in the series. Then I wrote a workbook for a company that we started here, EQ Matters, Emotional Quotient Matters.
Yes.
There's a workbook also.
Yes.
And then this is the third. We added some more information. I added the fact that there's a mind map, a model of the mind.
Yes.
And the model that I present here, it doesn't have to be true. It has to be practical.
Yes.
It has to be usable. And that is what it is about. It's a usable model.
Okay.
And that is what prompted getting this book together. A little bit more information.
Yes.
And then it can be put on the shelf, like you said, and everybody else can then also benefit.
Yes.
From
that would be so amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you again, Dad. Thank you so much for joining us on Colourful Life, and we hope to do a follow-up interview once the book is published.
Thank you very much for having me here. It's been an absolute pleasure, and good luck too with your project.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you.
And you, Dad. Bye.
Bye.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first interview and first episode of Colourful Life. And that was my dad, author, NLP practitioner, life coach, and and dad, granddad. And an amazing man all the way from Innerdale. And look out for his book, Becoming Emotionally Wise. And if it's something that you would be interested in, please drop us a line and let us make sure that you are the first to know when it does get published. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.